Hey, Silver Tubers, it's Mr. Zeke at the Silver Pouring Bench. We weathered the storms last night and we came out ahead. I appreciate all the views I got last night on the inclement weather pouring. My wife thought it was absolutely hilarious that I was actually pouring and we were under a tornado watch and it was thunder and lightning and we were, basically living off of the Jenny running outside. So I appreciate you putting up with the noise. I poured these bars last night. It just kind of helped keep my mind off of what was going on. There's bar number one. It's got some good pour lines. As the gas was blowing longitudinally, got some neat stuff going on. This one came out much the same, but I don't think you can tell from the video. But at this end, I don't think it'll zoom that tight. There's actually right in here, there's a hole that goes in probably 1/16 of an inch. It looks like flux, but it's not. It's actually a hole. I looked at it today, but just some bars. And then, I love pouring the leftovers into an oversized mold to, get whatever I get. And I ended up with this jewel. So I haven't polished it. It's got a little bit of the graphite right here, but that'll polish off. And almost looks like a stutter pattern right here with pour lines all the way around it. So anyway, the purpose of tonight's video is not these. These just were a side effect. I am continually obsessed with the idea of pouring a Kit Kat bar. So tonight, or this afternoon at work, I hit the milling machine again, and I created a mold. And basically, I know there's only 3, and I know a true Kit Kat bar, if you like Kit Kat, has 4. But I just want to see if this new depth and the new tapered bit will actually give me what I should end up with is a flat bar with 3 raised bars on it. So I've got the furnace heating up right now. I've got a bunch of cut up rounds in here. Makes them a little easier to throw into the crucible. I don't have the Big Daddy furnace. I've got the 10-ounce furnace, I think, or 30-ounce furnace, but the crucible's too narrow in diameter to fit a whole round in without cutting them up. And we got shears at work, big shears, so I just sheared them up. And I'm gonna guess at about 3 ounces for this. I'd like to get it poured flush on the top, and I'm going to heat this up in the crucible to really get it hot. In case you guys haven't checked out the channels yet, there's some really neat channels out. You'll find some links on my channel. Silver Steve picked up some of my pieces from far away. I wanted to give him a shout out. Check out his channel. He's new to this. He's new to doing videos, so embrace him as you guys embrace me, if you would. He's got some neat pieces he's picked up across the pond, and just check his videos out. Say hi, welcome him to the community. The community's awesome. You guys welcome me beyond anything I ever thought was possible for someone with an obsession like I have. Anyway, check him out. There's 2 or 3 new folks to the community. Welcome them, please. It's such an amazing community. So anyway, I appreciate it, and all those doing unboxings and my stuff that you picked up. I want to say thank you. Thank you very much for showcasing the stuff that you picked up for me. It means a lot to me. My wife and I were watching one of them tonight. My wife was like, "So how does that make you feel?" I said, "Dude, it makes me feel like $1 million. It makes me feel like $1 million that someone, saw what I saw and what I poured, and wanted to have it in their collection." So anyway, without further ado, I'm gonna pause you guys. I'm gonna let the furnace heat up. I'm gonna get this glowing red, and hopefully the next thing you'll see is me pouring. I'm not gonna do slow-mo. It takes too much time. I'm just gonna pour it in there, and then together we're gonna see how it comes out. Last time was a miserable failure, but like I said, we're a family. We share our failures and our successes. So, hang tight. All right, silver tubers, so mold is piping hot, silver is piping hot. Attempt number 1 at a proto of a 3-bar Kit Kat bar. So I'm gonna pull the mold out, I'm gonna set it down, but I wanna do this quick because I don't want this mold to cool down. So, as you can see, the mold is piping hot. I might have too much silver in the crucible, but so what? Can you ever really have too much silver? I don't think so. But I'm gonna pour, I wanna pour it in even keel. So I didn't fill it all the way. I just wanna see if it fills in those channels. Well, it's got a nice rounded back on it. Now, the trick is to dump it without losing it, without losing those thin graphite. I'm gonna let it cool for a second and we'll come back. Alright, and this pour is for Silver Bean Counter. I'm going to pour him a couple of 1-ounce bars. He asked for them today. He sent me an email and asked for a couple of 1-ounce bars, and so I'm going to pour them, and I'm going to pour them in my rectangle mold. Got the mold nice and piping hot, and I got the silver nice and piping hot. So all in all, it should make for a pretty good pour. Let's see. Grab the mold here. Nice and cherry. Grab the silver here. Nice and cherry. I really like to pour these slow so they come out real nice. 1 ounce is a hard pour. I'm gonna get some pour lines in there for them. Throw a little bit more silver in the furnace. 1 ounce out of the furnace is real difficult to do because it pours so fast. So you can see you got a lot of character in that bar. A lot of pour lines. So I'm gonna let that sit in there until the rest of the silver's cool or hot enough to pour, and then I'll dump it. Alright guys, let's see how this turned out. Well, it didn't turn out exactly like a Kit Kat bar. I gotta make them a little bit wider. A little bit wider, a little less gap in between. Turned out more like a radiator bar. Rounded on the bottom, ridged on the top. So, I don't know. I'll keep working at it. I don't know what I'll do with this one. Although, you know, I'm thinking, I wonder, if I set that right like that, it's all silver, and I come over to the safe, and I grab me a, let's see here, grab me a, open this up here. When I tape these things shut, I mean business. I don't know why, I always end up cutting them open anyway to play with them some more. But if I take one of these and I set it right like that, hey, look at that! It's a silver coin holder. There's a silver lining to every pour. It'll hold 2 coins. You can display them proudly on your desk. Oh man. Another new one, new silver stacker video poster out there is John Content. Check him out. If you go to my my channel and look at my liked videos, you'll see him in there. He's new to the community, and you know, him and Silver Steve are both struggling with, you know, the way we sound on camera and just everything. And so you know how it is when you first started posting videos. And Silver Bean Counter, I poured these. They came out really radical. I'll get all that off there. They came out really radical. A lot of wavy. You know, obviously hand poured. This one here is likewise. I'll get all that graphite off the center and get them stamped and get them polished up. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate your support. I appreciate everything. You guys are awesome. The silver community rocks. Mr. Zeke from the Silver Pouring Bench, and had a long day, even longer night last night. So I appreciate you watching, putting up with me rambling, and put my coin right there. All right, and Mr. Zeke from the Silver Pouring Bench signing off. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks again.